Good evening and very warm welcome to all yoga enthusiasts who have logged in to witness this virtual celebration of International Yoga Day 2021. This is second year that the celebrations of International Yoga Day are being held virtually. This year's commemoration of the International Day of Yoga focuses on the theme Yoga for Well-being, how the practice of yoga can promote the holistic health of every individual. We will start the celebration with an address by Ms. Sangeeta Bahadur, High Commissioner of India to Malta, followed by a talk by Dr. Marius Govinda Zamit, as yoga exponent. The talk will be followed by demonstration of the common yoga protocol by the members of the High Commission of India, led by Ms. Svetlana Abela, a yoga instructor. I would request Ms. Sangeeta Bahadur, High Commissioner of India to Malta, to address the audience.
Good evening, all my friends and colleagues who are here and those who are joining us online today for the 7th International Yoga Day. As you're all aware, the first one was held in 2015, and the interest in the International Yoga Day has only grown over the years as we have attracted more and more people to this very holistic philosophy, way of life, way of maintaining your well-being in every aspect year after year. The number of people interested in this discipline is growing. We have, as my colleague just explained, this is the second year running that most of our the Indian missions around the world are celebrating the International Yoga Day online, because of the COVID pandemic, which is preventing people from coming together, from completing the common yoga protocol as we used to do earlier on. Let us hope that this is the last time that such restrictions will be imposed on the International Yoga Day participation, and that from next year onwards, we will be able to get together again to celebrate yoga, to celebrate life, to celebrate this whole philosophy, one of the oldest philosophies in the world, that tells you how to live well in every aspect, not just physical fitness, but your mental state and your spiritual well-being as well. Of course, Dr. Govinda will be talking more about the philosophy behind yoga. But from what I would like to mention is that this is a system of well-being, of wellness, that was developed thousands of years ago. I think largely by the rishis of ancient India, the spiritual leaders of the people, who would spend a large part of their lives living in small caves up in the Himalayas or in other places where space was a luxury. So in order to maintain their physical well-being, their mental and spiritual well-being, they developed the system of the yoga practice, which helped them stay completely fit in all aspects of their life, even though they were living very isolated and very confined kind of lives because of their, of their spiritual goals, perhaps, which prevented them from meeting too many people or spending too much time outside of the place where their spiritual path lay. So this is perfect. In fact, this discipline, because of that, of the way in which it grew, it has become a perfect tool today for humanity in general, which is suffering from the pandemic. Many of us have been confined to our homes for a very long time. It sort of comes and goes. You feel things are getting better, but then there's another wave and you're back under lockdown, in seclusion. You are not able to do the usual fitness routines that most of you would have been used to. So this is a ready-made system which helps you take care of your physical and mental health in a situation where you are confined to a smaller space, to a lonely life in many ways. It keeps you stable, it gives you the kind of mental and physical nourishment that you require. And it is just a perfect way of living, of looking after yourself, of maintaining your health in all aspects during this very, very difficult time for the world. So I hope that those of you who are unable to join us today and are following us online today and even later, because what we are streaming today will also be available later on our website. I hope that all of you will benefit from the common yoga protocol that is being demonstrated. Many of you might be actual yoga practitioners, many of you might be new to this discipline, but whichever way it is, I think it'll work well for you. Seeing us conduct this session for your benefit. These are the basics of yoga that will be shown to you today, demonstrated here today. And I hope that all of you will not just enjoy following the practice, but will also make it a point not to give it up just after today, and that you'll continue to make it an integral part of your lives. So thank you all very much for joining us. And now I think I'll leave the floor for Dr. Govinda, who has a very interesting talk lined up for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Excellency. So, I'm Dr. Marius. My history in yoga started a few years ago now. And looking back over the years, I've realized that I was looking for something that was missing in my life. My education had started in medicine and dental surgery here in Malta. But following my graduate studies, I've come to the realization that though I was treating ailments, oral conditions, something was missing. And what was missing was the person behind that ailment. So people used to come suffering from pains and aches in their jaws and their mouth with medical conditions. But though these were being treated, most often they would recur or get worse. And as we have been made very much aware of the situation of medical care during this pandemic, that though vaccines do have an edge when it comes to treating and protecting the population from viral infections by developing an innate immunity in the person, it's not a foolproof system. There are people who have been vaccinated and have passed on despite their vaccination. The same can be said with regards to antibiotics. Do antibiotics offer a foolproof system of infectious control? The answer is definitely no. Antibiotic resistance has increased and has become a problem all over the world, even in hospitals, where we get bacteria which are resistant to multiple antibiotics. And the same can be said with chemotherapy, with cancer treatments, and so on and so forth. Why do I say all this? Because in my early days, knowing that this recurrence of disease was something so prevalent as to be universal. What was missing, I've realized, was knowledge of the person as a totality. As a totality. As a totality of what? Of the person and his family. Of the person and his conditions. Of what he eats, how he lives, how she lives, the environment, the country, the stresses of the nation, and the community as a whole, even the world as one people living all together. And if there's something positive that this COVID pandemic has highlighted, is that we are indeed one people everywhere, irrespective of our cultural differences, our religious denominations, our ideologies. But we are all, at the end of the day, composed of three aspects or notions. And that is the physical body, it's the mind, and is that which animates all this, which we might call the spirit. And linking all these three is a life force or power, which we in yoga call it prana. And this prana is what animates and flows and makes this body, which without prana would be just a lump of flesh, alive. So the rishis knew all this thousands of years ago. And one might ask, but why the rishis of India? There's something really particular and to India in that it promotes this space for an individual to ponder and come up with solutions and insights. And these rishis have done this. So during the yoga session, any yoga session, the crux of yoga is of developing this clarity, this awareness of the interconnection of the body, the physical body, the mind, which is called manas, and the spirit, which is the Atman. And these three, when positively related, are harmonious. And the person is in health, his conditions are healthy, the nation is healthy, the world is healthy. But when prana, which flows among all these three, is in some way obstructed, then the result of all this is a hindrance which we call vyadhi, which is disease. And the role of Ayurveda and the role of yoga and other systems of holistic medicine is to bring about a diminution of the hindrances, of these obstructions, to allow this flow of life to animate the physical, the mind, and the spirit of us as human beings. As I stand here, I can't not be drawn to this huge tree here to my side. It's really phenomenal, tremendous. And this tree reminds me of its roots, which are deep into the ground, from which it draws nourishment. And this nourishment is transformed by the tree into the air we breathe. And the same air, the same oxygen with the tree very joyfully exudes as part of its being, is what we breathe. And we all breathe from the same tree, right? So this interconnection of we are humans and of nature and of the trees and of the air is so important in pandemics. In fact, in Ayurveda and the Charak Samhita, which is one of the texts of Indian medicine, it is mentioned that pandemics usually arise as a result of some form of pollution to the air we breathe, to the earth, the soil, the waters, and this is actually what we are suffering from. So I welcome all of you doing yoga to extend your yoga practice, to choose what you eat as being clean food, which that food animates and returns back to the earth in a clean form and vitalizes the earth, which is our mother at the end of the day. Okay? I would like to thank Her Excellency and Sveta, our yoga teacher here, and all of you for this great honor and privilege to be able to give the short address in such a tremendous day, in which all nations at this day are practicing yoga for the welfare of humanity. Thank you very, very much.
Now I would invite Ms. Svetlana Abela to lead us all in performing the yoga.
With regards to demonstrations, I think I can keep my mask on, no? Because I will have to move a bit. So, and I think I'll place my mat in the middle so that the cameras can catch. I'll be here. Like here. Here is okay? Is good here? Okay. Good evening, everyone. Yes, we're going to start our session, our yoga practice, our asana practice. Asana is the posture. And today we will do a very basic, very easy practice since there are many beginners watching us. We'll just move our physical bodies to create more space. So we start with the standing position. We bring the feet hips distance apart, comfortably on the mat, find your space, and start extending your arms out to the side. So make sure you have enough space when you extend your arms. Yeah? Okay. And we're gonna start opening the chest, bringing the shoulder blades together, pull the belly in, lift up the heart, open with the inhalation, and exhale, release. And we'll do it a few times. So you're gonna open like you want to hug someone. And you're preparing to give a big hug. So you open your chest, bring your heart up. Inhale, with the exhalation, bring your hands down. One more time. Again, inhale and open. Shoulder blades together, open wide. And exhale, bring your hands down. Now we're gonna bring the arms up. Inhale. Through the nose, and exhale, draw the shoulders down. So try to reach up with your hands above your head. So you want to grow like a tree with the branches. The tree is reaching up towards the sun. So the same way as we pretend that this is our branches. Yeah, we are big trees rooted through the earth down into the ground, but reaching up. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out, bring your arms down. Now from here we breathe in up with the arms, and as we breathe out we bring the arms to the side. So imagine that it's very windy and the tree is moving on one side. Breathe in through the nose deeply, stretch to the side. Breathe out, come back to your center. Breathe in, reach up, and breathe out, reach to the opposite direction. Breathe in back to your center, reach up and breathe out down. Relax your shoulders. You can start rolling your shoulders forward and back. So you inhale, bringing the shoulders up, and exhale down and back. Do it a few times. Inhale and exhale. Bring the awareness into your shoulders and neck. Feel any tensions. If there are any tensions, keep moving the shoulders. Now from here we move the other direction, from the back all the way forward. Breathe in, back with the shoulders up, and breathe out forward. One more. Breathe in, back, breathe out forward. Now from here we extend the arms and start turning to one side. Breathe in back to your center. Breathe out, turn. As you turn, bend the elbow that is turning to the side. So you inhale, open. Exhale, you bend, and the other one extends. Yes. Inhale, open. Exhale, turn. Inhale, open up. Exhale, turn. Inhale, open up. Exhale, turn. One more time. Inhale, open up. Exhale, turn, and change to the other side. Inhale, exhale, release. Now we're going to move down. So you inhale and open. As you exhale, start moving down towards the ground. You can bend your knees. You can bend the knees and allow your upper body become heavy and soft, so you completely surrender to the pull of gravity. Some of you can touch the floor. Some of you can maybe reach the shin bone or the thighs. So whatever is possible, however you're managing to do that. So you relax completely your upper body, your neck, your face, your shoulders and arms. Become completely soft in your upper body and strong with your feet rooting down to the ground. Now we start coming slowly up. So you bend the knees, inhale, we straight back, come up. And exhale, release. Observe how you feel in your spine, in your back, in your neck. Open your feet a little wider so you can find the space. Maybe this side can turn towards me so you can see me, and this side towards, so you divide yourself in half. Yes, so the half of the group this way and half, so that you can follow, right? So from here, your right foot turns out and the left foot stays 90 degrees. So you take your arms to the side, legs are straight. Inhale, reach to the right. Exhale, bring your right arm down, left arm up, triangle pose. Stay 5 full breaths here. 1. Deep inhalation through the nose. Exhale through the nose. 2. 3. 4. 5. Take a deep breath in and come up. As you exhale, release the arms, let them rest. Turn your right foot in, turn your left foot out. So we're going to the other side now. Inhale, open your arms. Exhale, keeping your legs strong, bring one hand down, one hand up. So you're opening on the opposite side. Rooting down through the feet, opening in the chest, shoulders away from your ears. Keep pulling your belly slightly in to support the whole structure, the center of the body. 4. 5 full breaths, right? 5. As you breathe in, come up. As you breathe out, release. From here, we're gonna bend the right knee. So you turn your right foot out, create more space so that you can bend your right knee comfortably. Keep your left leg straight. We're gonna bring the right elbow down on the thigh. Go down to the side. Inhale, take your left arm up. And exhale, stay here. So you can feel the left side of your body stretching. 5 breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5. As you inhale, come up. As you exhale, change the direction. So you bend your left knee. Inhale, left elbow down on the thigh. Exhale, and then open as you inhale, right arm stretches. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. Inhale. As you exhale, start bringing your feet closer to each other, very, very slowly. We're going to come into balancing pose. So we're going to turn towards the front and we bring the right leg up. So here, you're trying to balance on your left foot, right foot up. See if you manage to stay either here on your ankle or a bit higher on your calf or up to the thigh. So you can see where it's possible to be. Try to balance. Keep your core strong. Find the focal point and start extending your arms up. Again, you are like a tree. In fact, this is what's called tree pose, Vrikshasana. So we stay here as long as we manage, and if you can't stay for 5 breaths, it's okay. Just stay as long as possible. You can always release if you're feeling not stable. And release both. Legs are on the ground. Shake your legs, shake your arms, and change the side. So steady your gaze. Find the focal point and press down through your right foot. Take your arms up. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale slowly through the nose. Shoulders down away from your ears and fingertips are reaching up towards the sky. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale deeply. And exhale slowly. Release. Shake your legs and your shoulders and arms. From here we move into chair pose. So your feet are hips distance apart. You're bending the knees and you come up into this position. So your knees are bent and your arms are straight. And we hold here. You don't have to bend a lot. You can bend just a little bit. If it's too hard, you can bring your arms forward. If you feel tension in the shoulders, you can lower your arms. Stay here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten up, reach up. Exhale, bring your arms down. From here, we're going to go down to seated positions. So you can find your way to go down. You can either go like this with the squats. If it's too hard for your knees, find your way to sit on the floor in Baddha Konasana. Show it from the side so you can see the back. So the back is straight, feet together, knees bent. Yeah, you can turn the way you like. Yes, so that you can see, you don't have to turn your head a lot. Yes, that's fun. That's fun. Feet together, knees apart. So now from here, you're like a butterfly with the wings up and down. If this is comfortable for your knees, if you don't feel comfortable moving your knees up and down, you just stay. You don't need to be dynamic with your legs. It can be static. It can be staying still. But it feels good for the hips. Then you can, and safe for the knees. You don't feel any pain. You can just go up and down with the knees. Now we're going to stay still and go forward with the chest. Elbows can go on the inner thighs or hold your feet with your hands and go forward as far as it's comfortable for your back, for your neck. And breathe through the nose in, through the nose out. Observe your thoughts. Observe your physical sensations. Notice how you feel physically, where you feel tensions, where you feel pleasant or unpleasant sensations in the body, where you feel tightness, where you feel spaciousness, and maybe you feel some tickling or tingling sensations. Observe, bring your attention into your physical body, into the present moment. Try not to get distracted by your thoughts. Yeah, the thoughts arise and they come, and the mind is always jumping from one thought to the other, but you're trying to stay present in this moment in your physical body. Now bring your legs back together. Slowly, take your time. And we're going to extend. I'm going to turn just so you see what's happening from the side. Left leg straight, right knees bent. Yeah, so place yourself on the mat so that your whole body is on the mat covered, right? Not on the floor. So you open to 90-degree angle here. The thighs are open. Take your chest up, shoulders down, bring your arms up, breathe in. As you breathe out, move forward towards your left leg. You don't have to grab your toes, you just hold the shin bone and let your upper body relax towards the floor. Try to keep your legs straight, but if you feel any pain, you can bend the knee slightly, that's okay. Stay here for 5 full breaths. We breathe deeply through the nose in and through the nose out. Through the nose in and through the nose out. So we follow each breath so that we stay present. The more we focus the attention on the breath, the less we think of something else. And the less we think of something else, the quieter the mind becomes. Another deep inhalation. We start coming up. Exhale, we change the side. So you extend the right leg and bend the left knee. Inhale, open your chest, lift your heart. As you exhale, go forward with your upper body and bring your hands where you can reach. Shin bone, ankle, foot, whatever feels great right now. Three. 4. Try to slow down your breathing and extend the time for the inhalation and extend the time for the exhalation and make the inhalation become equal to the exhalation. As you inhale, start lifting up, and as you exhale, bring the left leg in, extend your left leg, bend the right knee. Now we're going to turn this time, so your right leg is bent and the foot is pressing into the floor. You take a deep inhalation with your left arm up, and exhale. Try to bring your left arm to the outside. If it's not possible, you can grab the leg like this. So one option, second option. And we twist the body to the right side and look behind the shoulder. 5 breaths. 1, 2. The twists are great for the spinal column to keep the spine healthy, supple, and nourishing the intervertebral disc so that the spinal fluid can lubricate intervertebral disc. And also it aids the digestion since we are massaging the internal organs by twisting gently to the side. 1 more breath. And take a deep inhalation, come back to your center. Exhale, extend, and change the side. So you're going to bend the left knee, right arm goes up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, grab your leg, left hand behind you. You can either try to go deeper or you stay here. Turn your head back so that your neck is also stretching. Look behind your left shoulder. One more breath. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, come slowly back to your center. Now your both legs are extended, feet hips distance apart. We're gonna go forward. So you inhale deeply through your nose, straighten up. Exhale, see how far you can move forward. If you cannot keep your legs straight, you can bend the knees like this. But if you manage, straighten them. Inhale, lengthen up. Fingertips can press down at the back. Exhale, move forward with your upper body. Inhaling deeply, and exhale, you move forward. At some point, you might want to grab your ankles or shins, shin bones, or your feet if you're reaching. If you don't reach, you don't have to push hard, right? So you're going at your own pace as far as it feels good in the body. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take another deep inhalation. Reach up with your chest. Exhale, move your hands back and open up. You can release your legs a little, shaking them slightly. Now, from here, bend your right leg and bring it on top of your left thigh, like this, yes. Left arm, so the opposite arm, so the right knee's here, left elbow's here. You reach it up. Now, see if your right hand can go up to the elbow and see if you can sit straight as much as possible. It might feel very awkward, yeah, but just few breaths to sit upright. Try to engage your abdominal area, so you're sucking the belly in, lifting and release. Change, so the left leg is going on top of the right. Right arm up. Inhale. As you exhale, bend the elbow. Left hand up. Inhale and catch the elbow. Yes, try to sit nice and tall. Reach up, up, up. Shoulders down away from your ears. Breathe in. As you breathe out, release your arms. From here, we lie down on the belly. So we lie down on the stomach. So you can come on the floor and come into cobra pose. So your arms are under the shoulders, elbows under the shoulders, feet hips distance apart. And you can start lifting your chest up. Inhale. Exhale, stay here. So we're going to hold for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on 5 you can relax on the floor. So you lie down and release your head down to the ground. Take few moments just relaxing on the floor. We're going to repeat it one more time, but this time we go a little bit higher. So if possible, you go up on your hands so the elbows will be off the ground. If this is too hard, keep your elbows as before on the floor. So see how you feel in the lower back. If you cannot lift very high, if it doesn't feel comfortable, then you can put the elbows down and stay on the elbows. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. As you exhale, release and relax on the floor just for a few breaths. Two more breaths in relaxation. Then you come back to your center. Last position on your belly. So you're going to lift your legs up, lift your chest up, and take your arms back so that you can press with the hands on the floor. Squeeze your buttocks, engage your glutes, lift the legs. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, bring the hands under your elbows and press to all fours. And then go down to child's pose. So you go down on your knees, rest on the floor with your head towards the ground. Come into all fours position. And we're going to go into balancing cat. So you extend your left leg up and back. And bring your right arm forward. Balancing cat. Straighten your limbs. Keep your core strong. Inhale. As you exhale, release and change the side. So you go with your other leg back. Opposite arm forward. 5 breaths. And release again. Rest in child's pose, but this time bring your knees a little bit wider apart. And go down with your head towards the floor. Start slowly sitting up and lie down on your back. So we're going to change the position. Now we're all going to lie down on the back. Now put it here on the side. You lie down on your back and you bring the thighs closer to your chest. So you're going to stay on the ground with your thighs close to your chest. And you can move side to side. To massage your lower back. Try to extend your legs up as high as possible towards the sky. Your knees can be bent. If you can't extend your legs, it's fine. Then bend your knees again. Now from here, we're going to bring the right leg on the opposite thigh. And we put the hands behind the thigh. So we pull the legs towards the chest. One leg is bent, the other is straight. And you can do the same thing here, massaging the back, rocking side to side. Bend your left knee so your both legs are bent. And we're going to place the right knee towards the left side. So we are turning the whole structure to the left. Yes, very good. And then you open your arms to the sides as the appling wings. So you open your arms and turn the head to the right. So you're looking towards the right hand. And your legs are lying on the floor on the left. This way. Yes. No, no, the legs were good. Legs were good, just exactly. Change the direction. And the gaze is towards me. And head on the floor. Take another deep breath in, come back to your center, exhale, release. Rest for a moment with your both feet on the ground, knees bent. And we're gonna do the other side. So the left leg is gonna go on the right thigh. You bend the knee and you stay here. Lift your legs up, bring your hands at the back of your right thigh. So your left leg is bent. And we're gonna stay here, massaging the back, rocking side to side. Letting go of all the tensions in the whole body. From here, you can start bringing your both legs to the right. So you move your both legs to the right. And your gaze to the left. Arms open on the shoulder level. Again, come back to your center. Inhale, as you exhale, bring your feet back on the floor. So your knees are bent and your feet are hips distance apart. We start lifting the pelvis up to the bridge pose, taking the hands towards the heels, reaching up with the pelvis, pressing down with the heels. You can even interlock your fingers if it's possible. If you don't feel comfortable interlocking, you don't have to. Don't force yourself to interlock, but press the feet into the ground. Another deep breath in. As you exhale, release your hips down. Rest for a moment and put your feet together, so the soles of the feet together. Bring them on the floor and allow your knees to open to the side. Same as we did when we were sitting down, we did this bound angle position. So the legs are open and the feet are together. You can even place the hands on your abdominal area and rest for a moment, observing how the belly is rising up as you inhale and sinking down as you exhale. Start bringing your legs slowly back together. Put your left leg down, extend, bend your right knee and pull your right thigh to your chest. So you can bring your right leg closer to your chest. See if you can extend your right leg, even if you can't fully extend. If you cannot straighten, it's fine. Just go as far as it goes up. Trying to show the heel towards the sky. Try to keep your left foot active, so you're holding with your both hands behind the knee and your left foot is flexed. Spread the toes. Breathe in. As you breathe out, release the leg and change the side. So you bend the left knee, pull the left thigh to your chest. Keep pressing down through the right heel, the back of your right heel into the floor, and extend the left leg up. Pull gently with your hands behind the knee or at your thigh so that the leg extends and you feel the back of your leg stretching very gently. You can feel your lower back pressing into the floor right now. Another deep breath in. As you exhale, release and rest your left leg on the floor. This time we're going to bend the right knee and we're going to turn. So very similar how we turned before, but this time only the right knee is going to go to the left. So the right knee is bent and you're going to bring the right leg to the left side and open your right arm on the right side, on the right shoulder level. And look towards your right hand, twisting the spine gently. Very nice. Stay here, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come back, take your time, releasing the right leg, changing the side, bend the left knee, pull the left thigh to your chest very gently. Take another deep inhalation. As you exhale, left leg goes to the right, and your left arm opens on the shoulder level, and you turn the head to the left, looking towards your left hand. Take another deep breath in, come back to your center. As you exhale, release your left leg, and we stay in Shavasana, in relaxation pose with the feet flopping out, palms facing up. Just few moments observing how we feel without doing any movement, without doing any asana, any pose that is dynamic. Now it's very still, the body is completely motionless. Try not to move even your fingers or toes. Soften your forehead, your eyelids. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Release your lower jaw, your chin. Let your breath become really natural. No forced, no long breathing. So very natural, very relaxed breath. Let your body surrender to the pull of gravity, and you enjoy doing nothing. After you did all the poses, all the asanas, you can enjoy stillness physically. You can enjoy the mental bodies quieting down after you did all this mindfulness practice. Just 1 more minute in stillness, so you're going to stay 1 more minute before we get up to seated pose. You can start already bending your knees and rolling on one side. You can stay on the side for a little bit more. And slowly come up to seated position. Take your time, no rush. Find any comfortable pose that you can keep with your spine straight. So you can align yourself, your upper body straight, perpendicular to the ground. Your hips and legs are relaxed, your face is soft. You can close your mouth, close your eyes, relax your face, completely relaxed face. Soften the lower jaw, the space between your eyebrows, your forehead, your temples, cheeks, everything relaxed. You can bring your awareness to the tip of your nose and your nostrils, the entrance where the air is moving in and out of your body. With your spine straight, with your shoulders relaxed, with your face soft, with your attention on the tip of your nose, observe how you feel and what's on your mind right now. You can start bringing your hands together in front of your heart in the greeting gesture, Namaskara Mudra. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale. Another deep inhalation. Exhale. And let your head bow to your heart. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for your practice. Happy Yoga Day. And thank you for coming to practice with us today, for everyone who shared the energy, shared their presence. And thank you to all who watched us and joined us. And I'm feeling very honored to be invited to lead this session. Thank you for inviting. Namaste. Thank you.